Yep, it's me again. They hate me, that's why they give a fuck about me at the same time. As always, JD Miles. The MGTOWs they love to hate, even the ones that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time, which is why they keep me relevant to this day, refusing to be silent, and I'm back again. Man, I've been so busy that I never got a chance to talk about this right here. Now I finally got the chance to do so. In which y'all see the title, of the video. This right here proves all of black men's points right here. When things go wrong, it's always the black man's fault. Even when black men do what these black women wanted them to do, it's still their fault in the end. They just can't win for losing. You got this old past her prime black actress trying to blame and shame black men for Kamala Harris losing the election. Even though the stats and statistics showed otherwise, and yet, as always, someone got to take the blame. What is with these black females and their constant urges to play the blame game is beyond me. But before I go any further, shout out to my brother Dead Pill Reacts. I'll leave the link to his full video in the description box. Go check it out. But nevertheless, we're gonna get down to the bottom of this. We're gonna get down to the bottom of this. Let's go.
Subscribe. Let's go.
What about what they've said in terms of black, particularly black men and Latinos, supported him more than they have in the past? Why do you think that is, and what do you have to say to black men and Latinos who were not in favor of supporting Kamala Harris?
Oh, honey. When your favorite niece and your 13-year-old daughter is raped by your alcoholic brother or the next door neighbor, and she tries to abort that baby inside of her you're going to regret that. They want to keep women in their place. It's so disgusting. I can't even put words to them voting for her. They didn't vote for her. Didn't vote because she was a woman. They didn't care that she was smart.
God damn, I know how to pause. Now notice that Jennifer Lewis here is trying to make it seem like this is all because of black men want to have control of women, and they didn't vote for Kamala Harris because she was a woman. I swear to God, this retarded fuck ass race, gender, it's the Russians' fault. The shit's getting fucking old. And yes, everybody's tired. Is now getting sick and tired of these Kamala Harris crybabies using that as a goddamn excuse. Come on, it's now been a month. Since the presidential election has ended, and you still got crybabies. It's time to grow up. And no, before they blame black men for this shit, keep this in mind. 82% of black men voted for Kamala Harris. 82%. But this is what Jennifer Lewis wants to depict. But let's continue.
Smart and powerful, educated, beautiful, kind, joyful, fearless. She would have taken care of this country. She would have protected the people. She would have surrounded herself with great minds.
All of this is just emotional babble. It does nothing tangible to the community. She didn't have any policies of her own, so she had to stick with Biden's. We heard the same story about her mother being a middle-class citizen, and as far as her being fearless, well, it looks like she aged about 20 years throughout the whole entire campaign.
But keeping with
And what's more, yeah, all those are good attributes. However, she displayed nothing in the terms of what she can do for the American people. And keep this in mind as well. During the election, what was Kamala Harris' party was doing? Trying to shame, belittle, berate, talk down on black men as if they were little kids, instead of giving them a reason why to vote for her. Did Jennifer Lewis ever thought about that? But now she's on Stephen A. Smith, 100% complete emotional wreck, ready to blame black men for the reason why her presidential hopeful Kamala Harris lost the election. But what did I say? They need someone to blame, and as always, who do they blame for everything? For things not going their way, and for black women not getting what they want? Who do they blame? Okay then, let's continue.
putting women in their place was more important to them. And black men, that was just shocking because, honey, he's going to give the military and the police permission to shoot you in your back, and there will be no immunity.
And y'all got to stop with this whole the police gonna shoot you black men in the back. Ma'am, I done a video of police also gunning down black women too. Everything's got to be about, what's going to happen to black men, while disregarding the fact that y'all going through that same situation as well. Keep in mind, remember Sonia? She got gunned down by police inside her own goddamn home. And yes, that was fucked up. So no, I ain't trying to hear shit about, what the police gonna do to black men. Y'all going through that same situation too. So let's stop pretending that, police violence only happens to black men. It happens to everybody. And let me touch on something else too, because shout out to Corey Holcomb. What we are hearing is hate speech coming from a black female. And yes, it does piss me off just by me saying this shit. Why? Because I thought it was the men that only do this. No, the women do it too. If you got women out here promoting other women to kill all men, abort male babies, men should be looked at as subhuman or subspecies, then you can't tell me, no motherfucking body can no motherfucking body can tell me that, oh, women cannot be as sexist or as misandrous as the men. Point blank, period. Let's continue.
So, baby, y'all done fucked up. You took every right from your children. Once again, there would be no social security and pensions and rights. This thing has said you will never have to vote again. He's going to be in charge of the military. We have fucked up. End of story.
You don't think it was a simple situation?
And this is how I know Jennifer Lewis is completely out of touch with reality. That what she said just proved everything that I have sat there and contemplated. You see, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how the situation would have went. Jennifer Lewis has proved that even if black men do the right thing, they still get the blame because they didn't get what they wanted. And I also believe another content creator touched on this situation right here. Does it really matter? Does it really matter what a black man does? And yes, I'm speaking as a black man too. So ease off. Does it really matter what these black men do if the end result is they still get blamed? Yes, this is a damn if I do, damn if I don't situation. Case in point, to all my brothers out there. By the end of the day, we just can't win for losing. As black men, we just can't win for losing. %86 voted for Kamala Harris. In the end, y'all still getting blamed. So what the fuck are we supposed to do? I mean, me personally, I'm down to a point where I'm now saying fuck it. Or in the words of Devin the Dude, I just say fuck it. Pull out my magic stick and tell all of them to suck it. And yeah, I voted for Trump. No, not because his opponent was a woman or any of that other retarded fuck shit. I voted for Trump because I am one of many that is tired of this fucking bullshit. I'm tired of everything being so goddamn expensive. I'm tired of the censorship. I'm tired of the woke bullshit. I'm tired of fearing that both my sons will be drafted in another country's war. And that's a fact. So no, Jennifer Lewis, you don't speak for me. You damn sure don't speak for all black men. So why is you talking? Point blank. Let's continue.
Situation of looking at the economy, looking at inflation, looking at crime and saying, excuse me, providing and protect. And as men, that's what we want. And as a result of that, I mean, I voted for her. I wasn't voting for him. But speaking to men who felt differently, they didn't think about Roe v. Wade. They didn't think about stuff. They thought about the economy, money in their pockets, and safety in the streets.
Well, listen,
It couldn't have been as simple as that.
First of all,
Now look how Jennifer Lewis is acting. Like a straight up child. Like a straight up child. I mean, I know black women that could give even more intelligent reaction than that. And I'm just being brutally honest, unapologetically. Let's continue.
Paul, do you see women breaking in people's houses? Do you
No.
see women shooting each other in the streets? They voted because
Hate to break it to you, Jennifer Lewis, but you got women that will break into people's houses. Yes, it's been proven. I believe some of them you call squatters. But let's continue.
they voted for Trump because, oh, I hate saying his name. They voted for him because they hate themselves.
And once again, Jennifer Lewis shows the world that as much as she tried to speak for all black men, guess what? Jennifer Lewis just needs to shut up. You don't know our reasons why we voted. And the fact that you want to sit there and say that, oh, we hate ourselves. Oh, I get it, Jennifer Lewis. We hate ourselves because we hate ourselves over the fact that you didn't get the president you wanted. Oh, did I fail to ask this question? How would Kamala Harris benefit black men? Oh, that's right. That's right. Her answer was free loans and cannabis. Free loans and marijuana. Really? Really? That's it? I mean, the emotional responses is completely off the rails.
And they see this thing as powerful, that he's going to move mountains for them and make them rich. And unfortunately, black men, they want a man. They were saying, I'm voting for the man. Well, we're going to see about that.
Even with all the black men that did vote for Harris, we still have to just sit back and be the punching bag of your frustration when you should be pointing the finger at Kamala. Anywho, let's see what others have to say about this.
I mean, straight up. Even if black men do vote for black women's best interests, in the end, they still get blamed because of the fact that she didn't win the presidency. And this is for the black men that did vote for Kamala Harris. All that torture, belittlement, and y'all still getting blamed because because Kamala Harris didn't win the election. Now that's a damn shame. Let's continue.
See, this woman went on Stephen A. Smith's show.
Shout out to Corey Holcomb.
And did a hate speech about black men. And I get it. A lot of these women are mad at black men. Let's just put that out there. Why do we hide it? A lot of these women are mad at black men.
Facts. Hard, irrefutable facts. And yes, Jennifer Lewis is pushing hate speech. Isn't black men also part of that protected group? Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Most of these media outlets are fucking hypocrites. They'll condemn one side while giving leeway to the other. But yeah, Corey Holcomb hit the nail when he called Jennifer Lewis reaction straight up hate speech. But what did Uncle JD said? One side gets demonized and condemned, the other side gets free passes. Bias, hypocrisy at its finest. Now let's continue on.
But here's the but. Most of these women who are mad at black men are women who can't acquire one.
And that's exactly why they started this 4B movement over here in the States. And if you go through my channel, you can actually see why these women cannot acquire any man.
This woman was diagnosed with bipolar disorder back when she was younger, in her 30s. Okay? So let's just Stephen A., that lady you let go out there and talk bad on black men, she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. This is things that people need to know. This is a crazy woman. And
believe it or not, I didn't even know about this shit until I heard it from Corey Holcomb. So basically, Stephen A. Smith has interviewed a black female that's not even 100% in her right state of mind, and letting her sit there and push her sexism and misandry against black men onto his show. And this is the reason why I don't fuck with Stephen A. Smith, period. But let's continue.
And let me tell you something. First of all, I know she's never been able to acquire the black man that she wants, because she was also known for getting, what they say, Jennifer Lewis was overly dramatic and accusatory.
Accusatory, what is it?
Accusatory. Anyway.
What?
I just had to say that because I didn't want to, like she wasn't John Voight's side chick. But it's worse than that. I don't even know who John Voight is. I go off the last name. That let me know that's a Caucasian male, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
is it? I never heard of him.
Voight. You don't know black people.
That's Albert Einstein's cousin.
Dad. Isn't that? Yeah, that's what's her name's dad. Angelina Jolie's dad, actor. He's big.
We is in.
I read her book.
He was his little side. See, I know that Jennifer Lewis has had to sleep with whoever and whatever to be in movies like that.
And she says
bipolar.
She admits it?
In her book, she admits that she talks about sex and how sexual she is.
Jason, you've always warned us about the Hollywood clout.
Damn, even the Black Authority chimed in. But after hearing this right now, this is even more of a reason why black men should not take Jennifer Lewis seriously. And what's more, notice how she's trying to do that black lecture to black men. But we now just found out that she was whose side piece again? And what's more, he's not black. Yeah, this is the same Jennifer Lewis who's trying to guilt trip black men, all because she didn't get what she wanted in the presidential election. Fellas, this is why you don't take people serious in situations like this. They always want to talk about the black unity type of things. while at the same time, they themselves are not 100% with it. One foot in the door, the other foot still outside. No way. Forget it. Forget it. At this point, Jennifer Lewis is now completely irrelevant.
Class in the Hollywood Negroes. Why? Right there, that's why. Exhibit A. So Jennifer Lewis, I mean, she was bad before. Now she's just completely unhinged people.
I am an entity. I serve all. I entertain. I didn't let my skin color keep me back from the. Yes. I didn't let my skin. That's what you have to do. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I mean, I'm just saying, can you imagine a more evil black male hating heartbeat? This is the woman who is lecturing us, by the way. Jennifer Lewis, I mean, fresh off whatever the hell she was snorting or whatever, and she wants you all to know that she is the voice of reason, here to warn you that your rent is about to go up. Has this old heifer checked the price of rent, the price of housing over the course of the last 4 years and what it did? Has she investigated what happened to the rent and mortgage prices in the 4 years that Kamala Harris was in office? So a bunch of old chicks ain't got no more eggs to give, and yet talking about abortion. Sitting up here obsessing over abortion. What are they letting you know with that? They are sick.
I mean, it's just downright ridiculous. And in case Uncle JD did not say this in previous videos, I'm going to go ahead and say this shit right here, right now. Instead of them just going after the men, all sides need to be looked at. And yeah, for the ones in the back, I'll say it again. Instead of them just going after just men, they need to go after everybody. Protected group or no fucking protected group. In fact, I'm going to be honest when I say this shit as well. Just because they're a protected group doesn't mean that they are above anything. They're not above correction. They're not above reproach. They're not above the rules. They're not above the regulations. They're not above the terms of service. They are not above anything. Case in point, just because they're a protected group doesn't give them the right to do whatever they want and treat people however they want. They still got to follow the same line as everybody else. And until everybody sees the shit for what it is and not how they want it to be, guess what? This cause and effect is gonna continue. This cause and effect is going to continue. No matter how much you try to censor, no matter how much you try to go after these men, no matter how much the federal government or anyone else would try to make it a extremist hate group, all this other type of shit. It doesn't matter. As long as they keep ignoring the cancer that's on one side of the fence, then guess what? All their attempts to try to stop what's going on the other side is constantly going to fail. And I'm speaking on all fronts here. I mean, for this past election alone, a lot of shit has been revealed. Yet you still got retarded fucks who still think that, one side are demons and the other side are still innocent. Not even paying attention that some of those ones they claim that they are innocent are just as demonic as the side they constantly condemn. And that's a fact. And I'm gonna stop this video right here. And again, shout out to Dead Pill Reacts. I'll leave the link to his full video in the description box. Go check it out. Tell him JD Miles sent you. But that's all I got to say. I'm done. I'm done with these Kamala Harris crybabies who just can't seem to accept the reality of the situation. And before I go, I'm gonna leave this right here. And keep this in mind. This is Trump's second term into the office. And with all this goddamn fear-mongering and scare tactics, you would think that if he was in office, if he spent 4 years in the office before, then wouldn't all this stuff that they are fearing about would have been happen? Why did he wait to his second term to do this shit? But then again, I highly doubt these fearmongers like Jennifer Lewis will answer that. But hey, I digress. I said what I had to say. I'm done and I'm out this bitch. Later.